everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is my last day of doing COVID testing out in the western suburbs. After today I have 3 more shifts and that will be the end of my COVID testing career. I did put up an Instagram story a couple of weeks ago thinking that day that I put it up was my last day. It was actually my last rostered day in a site that I worked at for 6 months. Because I have a new job which starts on the 19th of April, which is just in a week's and a half time. I was getting some fill-in shifts at different sites. So I've been working at St Albans, and then they put me at Keysborough yesterday, which is the place that I actually started my very first shift. But anyway, I thought I'd bring you along on my day because I think this site here is probably one of the better sites to be able to try and film as much as what goes on behind the scenes. It might not be an interesting video to everybody, but it definitely will be able to document a little bit of a pivotal moment in my life, working in such a industry and during a time that was so difficult to so many people. Started relationships, ended relationships, jobs began, jobs ended, it's lives began and lives ended. So it was very, very intense for so many people. So I actually just want to document it really for myself and bringing you along on the journey for the day. So I got up at 4:55 this morning. It is now 5:52. I am probably about 6 minutes away since I've left home. It'd take about 40 minutes to get to work, and thought I'd do this intro so then I can show you what the site looks like. Probably a little bit of me donning, which is putting my PPE on, and then show you what the tent looks like where I triage in, and hopefully show you what the tent looks like where people get swabbed. At this site there's 2 sections. There's the check-in, triage, isolation information section, and then there is the tent where everybody gets scribed, which is preparing their test tubes, and then they get swabbed in there and then they leave. Results at the moment take about 24 to 48 hours to come through, depending on the urgency of them. If I get a test, then usually I'll get it back on the same day. Anyway, I will speak to you soon. I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you very shortly when I arrive at the site. See ya. So I just parked the car, and there's the tents. So this tent here is where I work in the triage tent, and the tent over at the back there is where they do the swabbing and the scribing. So let's walk over. I need to put my mask on now, so if my sound changes, you know why. I'll need to check in on 2 different apps and also a manual check-in as well. I don't know why they're so secure about how many times and all different platforms we need to sign in on. But people drive in this way, and there's 1, 2, 3 lanes, and then we work along the side here. Client's toilet. We've got portaloos which are in front in the blue. This tent here is where we dock, is where we take our PPE off, not PPE. In here is where they have all the rapid tests. Just up there is where I put my bag, and down the back is a tea room. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is where the swabbing and everything is here. So this is a Victoria University campus in St Albans. It's like a ghost town. There's no classes on this side because it's close to the testing site, but there's classes on the other side of the campus. This is where we doff. That bin's full. That shouldn't be like that, but anyway, I'm not in charge. There's our beautiful toilets. It's where we wash our hands. All the bins everywhere. And sign on here. I'll put my lunch in this fridge. All right, I'll leave it here. I just need to sign on. So that's the other end of where they get swabbed. It's a tea room. It's stock. And here is where we don, which is get dressed. I'm definitely not going to miss wearing PPE all the time, that's for sure. And this is a closer look of where we triage. So there is a positive to always starting in the early morning shift is watching the sunrise. And as we are out in the bush, it feels like bush, but we're not too far from the city, but there's the sound of those native birds in the background. There's always all the gum trees, and it is pretty quiet, and you'll see all the sun reflecting off the clouds. So it's always a nice visual, actually. It's a nice visual every morning. It's so dead quiet. So I'm just in the break room. We have 1 hour break, and I'm videoing, and the light is so shit. Okay, so we have 1 hour lunch break, and I am eating pasta. It's very quiet today. Struggling a little bit. I'm so tired because I slept well. I usually sleep about 3 hours a day, but last night I think I had about 7 hours, so I'm really tired. Anyway, speak to you soon. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I could film. I actually got in trouble for filming, so I just thought, stuff it. It's for my records anyway. So I'm on my way to Footscray. I'm going in to have something to eat, and yeah, it's the last time I'll be out in the western suburbs to do any type of testing. I've got 3 more shifts to go. You know what, I'm actually over it now. I'm ready for a good change, and hopefully this new role is something that entertains me for a little while. Hopefully I like it and enjoy it. So who knows, because it's an industry that I've never been in, which is power, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this change. I'm also really looking forward to not wearing that PPE anymore, like sitting in a tent all day, and it's hot, it's windy, it's cold, and you know, you're out in the elements, and all they give you is a pissy little heater or an air conditioner which blows into thin air, so you're never really comfortable, and you're sweating under those gowns as well. So yeah, I cannot wait until Friday, Good Friday, for my very last shift. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification of when you're aware of when I release videos like this. I am gonna say goodbye to you. I hope you all had a good week. This is a very short and sweet video, but like I said, it's a little bit of memory for me in the future. Anyway, take care. Bye.